Hey everyone, welcome back to the channel. Or if you're new here, welcome to your next gaming obsession. Today, we're diving deep into Elden Ring Nightreign, the long-awaited expansion that's got the entire Soulsborne community buzzing. Is it worth your time? Does it live up to the hype? And what exactly makes this dark new chapter so special? Grab your swords, sharpen your minds, and let's journey together into the shadows of the Realm of Drowse. This is not just a DLC, this is FromSoftware at its most ambitious. Let's get into it. It's hard to talk about Elden Ring Nightreign without acknowledging the massive legacy it's building upon. The big question is, did this new expansion live up to the sky-high expectations of millions of players? The short answer? Yes, but with a few caveats. From the very first moments in Nightreign, you realize this isn't just a simple DLC. FromSoftware has redefined what expansions can be. The new realm, a bleak and mist-drenched land known as the Realm of Drowse, feels richer, darker, and in many ways more intricately designed than even parts of the original game. Let's talk features. The most striking upgrade lies in the world design. The environment is dense, mysterious, and full of layered verticality. There are twisted paths, forgotten towers, and hidden corners that reward exploration. It genuinely feels like stepping into an entirely new map, one that's packed with secrets and clever shortcuts. Next up, the boss fights, and they're absolutely phenomenal. Nightreign brings some of the most visually and mechanically creative bosses FromSoftware has ever made. One fight has you facing a warlord atop a black dragon, while another boss manipulates shadows and turns the battlefield into a deadly illusion. Each encounter is distinct, brutal, and unforgettable. Combat-wise, Nightreign adds a host of new options. We've got new weapons, new incantations themed around the powers of darkness, and hybrid build systems that allow for greater customization. Weapon skills have been expanded too, giving players more room to experiment and create unique playstyles. On the narrative front, Nightreign spins a fresh, myth-heavy tale. It's a descent into fallen kingdoms, cursed gods, and forgotten truths. The story remains cryptic, classic FromSoftware, but it's rich for those who dig into item descriptions, environmental storytelling, and subtle dialogue to piece it all together. What's new and bold? What truly makes Nightreign feel fresh is how player choices now shape the world in a more tangible way. Entire areas can change or become inaccessible depending on the characters you ally with or kill. It's a new level of reactive world design that adds replayability and depth. Also introduced is a dynamic weather system that actually impacts gameplay. Certain fights are harder in fog, others shift behavior when it rains. One boss even uses lightning more aggressively when the storm intensifies, a subtle but thrilling twist. The AI of enemies has also been upgraded. They react smarter, flank you more aggressively, and use terrain in ways that force you to adapt. Random encounters feel less like filler and more like meaningful threats. But it's not flawless. Despite the brilliance, Nightreign comes with technical hiccups. Performance drops are noticeable in some of the larger open areas, especially when visual effects pile up. Even on newer hardware, frame dips during intense moments can disrupt the flow of combat. The difficulty curve is another sticking point. Some bosses are brutally punishing, and unless your build is fully optimized, you may hit a wall. It brings back the age-old debate: is the challenge meaningful or just overwhelming? And while the UI and menus maintain that classic Souls aesthetic, some may feel it's time for a UI overhaul, something cleaner and more modern to match the ambition of the content. Final thoughts. Elden Ring Nightreign isn't just an expansion, it's an artistic and spiritual continuation of the Elden Ring experience. It proves that FromSoftware still sits atop the throne when it comes to dark fantasy, immersive world building, and unforgettable boss design. Yes, it has flaws. Yes, it can be harsh, but the journey it offers, the discoveries, the victories, the mysteries, makes it one of the most rewarding expansions we've seen in years. If you're a longtime fan, this is an essential chapter. And if you're looking for a new challenge worthy of your time, Nightreign dares you to step into the mist and survive what waits in the dark. And that's it for today's deep dive into Elden Ring Nightreign. A haunting world, brutal bosses, and a story soaked in mystery, this expansion is a gift for every Tarnished still hungry for the unknown. If you enjoyed the video, make sure to hit that like button, subscribe, and turn on the notification bell so you never miss our future reviews, lore breakdowns, and gaming discussions. Got thoughts about Nightreign? Drop them in the comments. I'd love to hear your builds, your boss battles, or even your rage moments. Thanks for watching, and as always, stay sharp, stay curious, and I'll see you in the next one.